check. This is the call-in show.
Call-in show.
Call-in show. What's the number for the call-in show?
478-318-2456. This is K and Wayne, the call-in show. Every week. Call in, chime in what your thoughts. Cause we sure got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Real opinionated guys.
Today we're gonna talk about a little bit about. Well, we want to hear y'all opinion about child support when it comes to entrepreneurship. Like, how does that affect you? You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that?
Great.
I want to talk about working with your spouse. You know what I mean? Do you feel like starting a business with your spouse is something that, you know what I mean, you have done? If you have done it successfully and you and your spouse started a business, we want to hear from you. Let's listen to the pros and cons of that for y'all. And then also we want to talk about, like, it's college for your kids, right? Like, you're an entrepreneur and you out here, you making things happen. Do you want your kid to go to college, or you want them to go ahead and continue their legacy? I mean, it don't have to necessarily be an or, it could be an and, right? So we just want to see y'all opinion on that and kind of talk through y'all with that. So, you know what I'm saying? Call in. What's the number?
For sure, call in show 478-318-2456. We talking child support. We talking about should those kids, do you want to be entrepreneurs? Maybe something like you doing, or do you want to send them out to college? I mean, and also we talking about, what's the other topic?
The other one was what you said, child support, kids, and then the last one was, dang, I just forgot. Just drew a blank.
The last one is business with your spouse.
Business with your spouse.
We got a couple people on here, man. Let's get it going.
Okay. Make sure y'all call in. What's the number?
The call-in show 478-318-24. Call. That's it.
Alrighty. Well,
I hope this is the right call-in.
Hey, we gonna find out.
Call-in show.
There you go.
Call-in show.
Hey, this David, what's happening?
What's going on, David?
What's going on?
Call-in show, David. We hadn't even said a word yet, but you ready.
Hey,
Shout out to you.
when I read the topic, I just started laughing.
Yeah. Gotta chime in on. So what topic? What you got, bro?
I'm gonna hit on all three.
Oh, man.
So let me start with child support first.
Child support first.
Yeah, child support. So child support is a touchy topic that, me and a couple buddies of mine actually been talking about, having these conversations more often. Because number one, as a dad, anybody know I stand no business about my kid, right? So, and I pay child support, and I do it proudly. Okay. I don't care about that because I make way more than what they take from me.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't even miss it, right? So let's back a little bit. Child support is abused by people who know how to abuse the system of it.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
They get taught how to abuse the system of it, right? And it's like the way they mistreat the good paying dads or the good dads or whatever that go through that system. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. And those laws are so old, they need to be revamped because they treat you as if you're guilty until proven innocent. In actuality, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's very biased. I mean, I personally haven't been in like child support court, but I have seen it. And it's almost like, man, dude, you're going to have to extremely prove yourself to be a providing father for them to, deny the child support, or for a father to even get it. I mean, I heard that's even hard.
Man, look, so the best thing you can do is, number one, it's a lot of guys that don't know the rules and regulation when it comes to their kids. Number one, if any male is listening to this, you need to get your kid legitimized.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. That's a big one. I hear that a lot.
Because when you sign that birth certificate, and they need to tell these guys this, They need to have a parent and one-on-one class before they have kids at the hospital or something. Because when they think they sign that birth certificate, they think these kids, they got rights to these kids and they don't.
It's over.
You could be spending time with your kid and you halfway to Atlanta, she call and say, bring my child on. I'm going to say you kidnapped them. You know what I'm saying? And they can do that by law, which is sad. You know what I'm saying? Because you got bitter women that'll do that to guys because they don't move on with their life.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's used as a tool for sure, not a good one.
There you go.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? They can easily go down there and say, hey, he ain't taking care of the child, and you provide the receipts, and they say it's all gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
for
it
sure.
make you want to hurt somebody.
So what we was discussing earlier behind the sines, you know, like you go to court and you fight for your child, right? It's a case, just like any other case, right? So why isn't like the men appointed lawyers? Why isn't there like a court appointed lawyer for a child support case? Like, hey man,
That's a good
you see what I'm
question.
saying? It's a case, right? They should let you get a lawyer. Hey, come help me fight this. They let you fight everything else but child support. See what I'm
But
saying?
let me put y'all on game for any male that's listening to this. I've been reading child support is fraud. You know what I'm saying? Go to childsupportisfraud.com. And it's a lot of great information that will help you beat your child support case or have your child support case dismissed. And that's for any male, you know what I'm saying, or female, which that's less likely. But anybody that has a child support case, child support is fraud.com. Child support does go against your constitutional right.
Dang, that's crazy. So let me ask you this, Dave, because you said you are on child support.
Yeah, I'm on child support.
Okay, so I know, you know what I mean, because we know you personally. So, like, as far as an entrepreneur goes, like, how do they determine your child support based off of, you know what I mean, your business?
They don't know the real numbers. I always use my 9 to 5 numbers.
Hey, we ain't gonna say that over the air, but you know, you make it happen though. We mix it up.
They hear it or not.
You care if they hear it or not? Okay.
I don't care they hear it or not because I have people that work wonders when it comes to my accounting stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like if you're applying for anything, they can always go back and remodify your paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
With the IRS, you know, once you, I mean, come on, man.
No. I feel like, but I mean, that's something that I've always kind of wondered whenever it came. Cause I mean, I know I kind of had an idea of that. Cause like you said, whenever it comes to like trying to make sure, you know, you're doing stuff with banks and stuff like that, you got to adjust the numbers to make it make sense.
Think about this. And I'm going to give a free nugget to any male.
Okay.
Right. So even if you work a 9 to 5, you can do this too. If you work at, let's say, YKK, but you own a business cutting grass, right? And you got a legit payroll with your grass cutting business.
Okay.
You can literally tell your job that you would like to be a contractor for them. They then pay your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you do payroll, you pay yourself $12 an hour.
Okay.
But you can give yourself a bonus. When child support asks you for paperwork,
you show your check
they
stubs.
can't calculate your bonus.
Yeah, okay.
They can only look at the $12, $13 an hour that you make.
Mm-hmm. Because it's going off your pay. Your pay
bonus isn't guaranteed.
So why they tax bonuses then?
Hey, bro, that's a whole other question.
Percentage.
I don't have the answer to.
You know what I mean, like. That's a whole, I mean, they got a tax specifically for for bonuses.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
See, I didn't know.
Yeah, they tax that more than they do your regular
and then
income.
child support, they also make you get health care for your kid, right? So you can always get health care through your business for your kid.
For the kid.
Oh, yeah. So, that was a solid nugget.
It's a number of ways to... you could Donald Trump thing all day long. But you
make it happen. He the man. So besides the child support thing, what about working with a spouse? You said you want to try to chime in on every aspect.
So you gotta, number one, you gotta have God in the mix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost.
And what's his perspective before you start? Is it like working side by side in the workplace or starting a business like together?
It could be both. You know what I'm saying? And in my case is, side by side in some cases, because y'all know me personally, so I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's certain thing that she may handle for me, or invoices, or what I'm saying, payroll or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do it all by myself. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's always, man, always supposed to have a secret weapon, which is that person on the side. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Well, for as on your side, not on the side.
So with those examples you gave, I was hearing more like she's kind of working for me. Like how is it working side by side as partners as far as decision
Well,
making? That's when a
well,
lot of feelings get involved.
I never use the term working for me, because everybody has their own right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for sure. I know you didn't say it, but when you think of payroll, invoices, sounds more like accounting, like a part of the business. Like, how would you think it? How would you handle it if she was like a prime partner? Like, before you make any moves, you talk because we doing this as a unit.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure it makes sense when I have a conversation before I do it, because sometimes as a man we don't always make the best decisions, because like I've told you and shared stories with you, I took some major losses because I didn't share or kind of dot all the I's and cross the T's before I made the move.
Got
Mm-hmm.
you. Got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? And I learned from those lessons. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people say your loss is a lesson, that's a true statement. You know what I'm saying? Because the losses teach you versus a person teaching you. But when you have that conversation with your significant other, or your lady, you know what I'm saying? If she really got your best interest at heart, she gonna look at it from a woman perspective, from all the aspects, not just the immediate aspect. Because y'all know, as men, we get excited of certain ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and we just dive head first into it without even.
Yeah, for sure. But women are more emotional tied to their thinking, and men are a little more logical. So I think it'll be a hard battle to fight.
I mean, but I feel like women are more organized too. Like I know a lot of
Yeah, I can
my
say that.
my
I can say
my
that.
my, my partners,
I
like
would
all of
agree.
us, we all. I mean, everybody that I know is, is organized chaos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a somewhat of a system, but it's somewhat of a system. It's not a system. You know what I mean, per se.
Well, I think me and we just be so eager to make the money, and then we try to figure the system out after we start making the money.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right,
'Cause
right, right. But for them, they gonna plan that thing all the way out. You know what I'm saying? From almost from A to Z. Even if it's not a sound plan, they gonna plan it out from A to Z, and then get into the action. You know what I'm saying? So,
that less risky too, though. So
yeah.
Absolutely.
that'll kind of slow you down if that was your partner in decision making.
I mean, but if it's
Absolutely.
if it's a if it's a if it's both of y'all, then you got. I mean, one of y'all got the risk, and the other one has the organization, so that could work. I mean, just depending on the dynamic, right?
But if you go to the top of the top of the pyramid, like it's decision time, me and you, there's no ideas or no buttons get pressed unless we agree. That's when
Nah, I
you
mean,
see what I'm
I
saying. You
think
can always put
No,
somebody
hell
in
no.
position, but that's not like co-partners in business. I mean, it could
No,
be. You could pay each other equally, but as far as like head decision making,
but
like your
it depends.
spouse,
It
that'll make the.
depends too, Kay.
Go ahead.
It depends too, because you got two types of people. You got 9 to 5 thinkers, and you got people that are not 9 to 5 thinkers.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
mhm.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a 9 to 5 thinker always scared on every decision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even because it ain't guaranteed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That 9 to 5 thinker ain't trying to take a risk. They trying to
hmm
save everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And you end
Scarcity.
up working 40 years with no benefit in 40 years.
yeah.
Nothing but your cane and your own disability.
You got people who will cross over into business and end up turning it into a 9 to 5. Like they may just have just enough risk. You know what they say. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be self-employed.
Right.
Some people have
Mm-hmm.
just enough risk for that crossover. Like, okay, now I'm doing my own thing, but I'm scared to walk away from it. I'm scared to be too drastic with it. So I wouldn't call those people a 9 to 5 thinker. I just would call them.
Uh-uh.
What would you call them, Wayne?
Cautious.
Yeah, I mean, it just very risk asserted. You know what I mean? They're more concerned with the risk than they are the reward. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, I mean, which is it's
Correct.
fine because I mean, you need those people. It's that
You
yin and
know.
yang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need the people that's going.
I never heard of like a super successful, non-risky story.
No.
It's
I mean,
just
you
like I
won't.
stayed in one path and I just blew.
But
Never made no drastic decisions. I just coasted.
No,
And this
no,
shit-
True.
but
And don't
they're
get me
not gonna
wrong.
be crazy successful. They gonna
They gonna be decent now.
They gonna be good.
Yeah, they
You know
gonna be
what I mean?
super good.
Yeah, they gonna be super good all the way through. So I mean,
Them the people you need to work with you.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, them the
So
people you need
so
with
don't
you.
get me wrong. You're gonna have somebody that's probably gonna drop a comment and say everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur, and that's true. I even do both. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
for
work
sure.
a 9 to 5, and
Yeah.
you know, so I've always done that. But anyway, I know the reward is much bigger on the other side than it is the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And yes, a 9 to 5 ain't for everybody, and entrepreneurship ain't for everybody. But as a part, let's say you got a partner that you're with or whatever, and she's a 9 to 5er. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But where is she going up in that company? You know what I'm saying? If she going up, she does have an entrepreneurial mindset at a degree,
Mhm.
because you're moving up, meaning you have increased responsibility. As an
Mhm.
entrepreneur, you have increased responsibility.
Yeah.
That's true. And I mean, sometimes in a relationship, I feel like you need that. Like, yeah, y'all might not be partners in business, but if you're the one that's taking the risk, right? Like Kay was saying, like, yo, you know, man, we gonna go risk it all. And if the woman is working a corporate job that's more secure and gonna bring in the income, then that's gonna just help the household overall.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that
Because
that was well said.
yeah, because
That was well
like at
said.
the end of the day, if I crash out, then I know I got you to depend on to take care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, because hopefully, you know, living
You
within
save
your
some money.
means. Oh no,
Hopefully you got some money, girl.
or y'all
But
living
that's that
within y'all means. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But that's the
Gonna
importance
talk
of
about
having
that
that
though.
conversation, though. It's important to have that conversation, though. You
No,
know,
for
if
sure.
you're not, if she is a 9 to 5er and you are the way you are with entrepreneurship, you know, what I'm saying, I might make 5,000 this month, but I might make 200 this month. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Can
it
you hold me
happens.
down on them $200 months?
There you go,
Right.
and don't run off on me if it get bad. You know what
See,
I'm saying? Because
we
God
diverting
knows.
from the topic. We going too far left about like now the lady she got a job. The
She
woman
gotta
got
have a
spouse got a
job. Yeah,
job
she
now.
needed to have a job.
Like we going too far left. We gotta stay. We gotta come back.
Right.
If she's in the business, no job,
Right.
y'all doing this together. Is that I just feel like it's gonna be too much because women don't know how to separate their business and home, especially when it's happening in the house. Y'all might do, your business stuff for a couple hours out the day, and then you probably was like, okay, business over, let's relax. She's still mad because you didn't like the decision that you wanted to make.
Business
You
decision.
feel what I'm saying?
Well,
That'll
to answer
carry.
that question, though, bro, like just direct.
Okay.
Um, it just depends on the conversation you have from the beginning.
Yeah,
You
I
know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
it.
And make sure that it understood all the way across the board. It's the life that you choose. Do you support it? If you don't, you got to make that decision and find someone that actually supports that vision.
So you saying it could be a problem?
It could be a problem, yes,
Okay.
because some people that don't know how that stuff works, there's gonna be times where you, as the man, up to 12, 1, 2 in the morning trying to figure it out.
Right. But I mean, if she in the business with you, she should be there.
Yeah,
1,
that's
2 in the morning doing the
exactly,
same
like
thing. With you.
partners.
Y'all in there.
Yeah, y'all we are partners. Like you need to, hey, I'm up, get up. Like I'm talking about like that extreme of a partner, not just I got a business and you kind of just around. Like no, hey, we gotta go do this. We need to pay for this.
Right.
We gotta do the like we. That ain't French.
I see your point on that, but I'm gonna shift gears a little bit with the college piece,
Well,
right?
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, because I know, like, because you got a superstar on your hands, so I would love to hear your view.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, we working. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
So, with him, I put in my time in the military. You know what I'm saying? So college already taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna switch gears to child
Man, we got to
support.
shout out who him is. You know what I mean? You got to
Hey,
you got to put a name on that,
Hey
so
man,
the people know.
Y'all go follow Beats by Avery, one of the youngest to do it with drumming, piano, producing,
Producers, wow.
and soon to be engineering. He's actually taking the engineering class right now, and have a certification here real soon.
Okay.
That's
So
amazing.
youngest member of Drum Squad Records, as Drummer Boy CEO of that label.
So many
I mean,
accolades. How old is
right
he?
at 14.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. You doing something right, brother. Need to write a
Hey
book.
man, I appreciate it. Go shop his merch at and to support his journey at beatsbyavery.com,
Drop the link
option
in the
number 5.
comments.
Yeah,
Drop the
drop
link
the
in the
link.
comments so they can know what's going on. So
Will do.
if it's no more Beats by Avery, he want to go to college. You support that?
Look, so he already looking at different colleges. I run, they be having these conversations, him and his friends,
Okay.
or what college they want to go to, because he's also in the band as well. So music is the kid's life, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, by me already putting in that time already, college is already taken care of, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. But of course, he also does have scholarships as well, and probably will acquire a few more with his music ability. Um, but he wanted to go to college. That cool. He really wanted to go for the music. But as Tom was Dawson, I'm teaching him entrepreneurship now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So by the time he gets to 18 or whatever, I expect for him to be super straight when he come from all these different placements or whatnot.
Right. And I mean,
So
for him, I mean, I know he like his situation is a lot different from most, right? Because he's
mhm,
already established in a sense in what he's doing.
right.
For the average individual, like they kid is just going, living a regular life, like just going to school, maybe doing some extracurricular activities, maybe not. But I mean, they don't really have an idea of what they want to do later on. You know what I mean? Do you feel like they should be being pushed into the family business, or do you think they should go ahead and go to college so they can get something else behind them?
Well,
And
I think that conversation need to be had in like 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? Because after 10th grade, it go by really fast, and
gotcha.
then the real world hit, and you don't know where they going. You
It's
know what
kind
I'm
of too
saying?
late. Yeah.
Yeah, so that conversation need to be had around 19th grade, and then start working towards it, because you can start teaching them those skills they need, or giving them that help, you know what I'm saying, whether they want to go to military or whatever. But if college is a choice, you know what I'm saying, don't be against it. You know what
No,
I'm
for sure.
saying? Like, let everybody have that experience or whatnot. But we are in the day and age now to where um, colleges really isn't an option no more, because the jobs are not there. Only
Yeah.
if you're going for nursing or something like that, that's cool. Because that's always going to be around. If you can go to
Hmm.
trade school, you know what I'm saying, for plumbing, brick mason, or whatever, that's cool. Teach them that too, you know what I'm
Right,
saying,
right, right.
versus just one way.
No,
And
that
y'all
makes
finna
sense.
ruin these jobs. Y'all better be be aware, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
If you ain't doing nothing with your hands, even the robotics, like I like had a robotic surgery. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
on the dude, he was there. He kind of controlled it a little bit, but it's like as far as like you being in the hospital and it's just like a bunch of nurses, everybody around you breathing hard, and man, bro, that's about over with. I
Yeah.
mean, so I mean, college definitely. I guess depending on what type of college, because you could take a trade, but like university definitely isn't for everybody, and I can say that like just out of my mouth. The
Hmm.
experience of being in a college, like dorm rooms and meeting new people, being able to experience like some type of adulthood on your own, taking care of yourself,
I
that
think,
part is
yeah.
cool.
I think that's like one of the biggest
That's the
things
best part.
of the college experience
Yeah,
is
for sure.
that networking piece really is what it is, and it teaches you so much on that and how to build character and how to read character and so many
Hmm.
things like that. But without it, you know what I'm saying, like you don't.
The long game of it, like, yeah, I just got a 4 year degree in, and I don't want to say
Yeah.
no specific degrees because that'll make people feel some type of way. But you got this degree in something that could easily be replaced by AI.
Right, 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 right.
Absolutely. And people were going to school for like, and I know different people that went to school for different things. Those jobs exist no more. You know what I'm saying? So now you still got to pay back this debt.
Yep,
But at the same time, you know nothing else. You got to learn something new.
you gotta learn something
So,
else. You gotta have that trade.
so was college a waste? Yes. Did you
Yeah.
learn something from it? Yes.
Was
You know,
college your ways?
so-
Yes. Did you learn something? That's kind of, but you can't say both of those in the same.
The same.
Yeah, it's in the same
I mean,
thing.
I guess
like,
it just depends on
you just-
what you learn from it. Like, because you might have went for one thing and learned something different,
you probably learned something that was completely outside of college, like the actual
or
school
what you
barrier.
were supposed to.
let me hit you with
go to
this.
school for.
Let me
yeah.
hit you with this, right? Y'all had a former guest on your show, Miss Devanir Mills, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know her personally. Y'all know her. You know,
Okay.
her story of what she did when she was in college. You know what I'm saying? She was doing taxes in college. She was doing other things in college, you know what I'm saying, to generate more income, but she was also helping other people while helping herself.
Yeah.
You know, so you can really just kind of make it what you, but it all come from your home training. It also come from the people that's around you.
Come from them genes, that gene pool, something serious. Didn't we just talk about that, Wayne?
Yeah, for sure.
The gene pool is a serious thing. Apple don't fall too far from the tree. I know she was telling me that, like, she come from like entrepreneurial type background,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mhm.
So I just pray for the people who, you know, don't have that. You know, like you said, everybody doesn't want to be an entrepreneur. I just pray for those people who not going to try to, you know, take a chance on themselves in some
Exactly.
aspect.
Open their mind and really dig into who they are. Do what they love. You know, 'cause I always
Right.
teach my kids, do what you love, you'll never have a job because you never feel like work.
Exactly. Every day. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Well, we definitely
Right.
appreciate you weighing in, bro. Like, you definitely gave some very valid and solid points. You know
First
what I mean?
call,
on
instantly.
on all fronts. So
Bro
we
called
appreciate you.
as soon as the music dropped.
Right.
On.
And like, y'all, I want all three topics. What's up?
Yeah, for sure.
Look, and I got one last one. And
What's up?
I'm gonna
You
leave
good?
y'all with this one. And it kind of killed two birds with one stone. You know, Kay, what you're talking about, why aren't there court appointed lawyers for child support, right?
Mhm.
So when you look at that, child support is outdated, and need to be revamped. Look at these kids when they get older. What's the benefit from child support? You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't a percentage put aside for a kid to go to college? Why isn't a percentage put aside for a kid to start their life when they turn 18 and 21? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
facts.
To reduce them being in the streets. Why isn't extra money being put to the side for, hey, whatever?
Yeah, since
Anything.
it's so much
Yeah.
support, where the college fund at?
There you go.
Yeah, what's that big whop when you turn 18? Why none of that hasn't been put away? It's just pay every month. The money goes out the window. It never
It's
meant
not
nothing.
accounted for.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
to
for
make
sure.
the person that's that's the person that's over it, because I mean it could go either way. I mean, I know it's like less likely for a guy to receive child support than it is a woman, but I feel like anybody that's receiving money on somebody else's behalf should have some kind of financial literacy requirement, because
right.
like taking the woman through some type of courses before she.
the person, yeah, not the woman.
Yep, financial
Yeah,
literacy
like
course. I agree.
they need to
Hey, bro,
have.
I'm listening to you, bro. Keep it going. Just keep going.
Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm required to receive money on your behalf, it's best that I am completely informed on how money works or the way to budget and do things like that
Mhm.
for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I have bad spending habits, then guess what? That's gonna happen whenever that extra money come in. I'm gonna spend
So
it.
how would they be able to know that you got bad spending habits?
I mean,
so would they
it's
have
not-
to say, hey, we're gonna grant you the child support, but let me see your bank statements first, see how you spend money.
No. It's just like unemployment. Like unemployment right now, like I know at least for New York State.
Okay.
New York State requires you to check in every like week or two, and they make you go through like these little classes and things like that to hone your interview skills
For
and
sure.
different things like that. They're not saying that you a bad interviewer, and they want to see that you were doing certain things like.
I know exactly what you mean. They
You know what
make
I
you
mean?
like search for jobs
Yeah.
and kind of keep you on the pivot, but that
So I
isn't
feel like
government. That's government funded, so they gonna try to stay on top of you. But the child support is funded by the opposite.
But
spouse.
it's also regulated by the government.
It's regulated by the
So
government for sure.
if that's
No,
if they can
it's
use
not regulated by the government. It's regulated by a private entity.
okay, so
Oh.
whoever that private entity is, then they should also be regulating the disbursement, because like it's a disbursement of funds. So that same,
but they're
system,
not paying it, so they don't care. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's what I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that should be something.
Yeah,
that
no, you're right. You're right.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it all works.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not on it, thank God. Like all that good shit. So I never
Yeah.
had to go through it.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's something that would make sense.
Nah, that would
You know
make
what I mean,
sense.
like
That'll help
to
some
make
people, too.
sure. Yeah, because like what David was saying, like, yo, why wasn't some of this money allocated for certain things?
Yeah. for
And
sure.
if I put you through, if I make you have to do certain things, because that could also hinder some people from even going through the whole child support system.
Yeah, that'll be some big help.
You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be like, you know what, forget it. I don't even want it because I don't have time to go through those classes, or I don't
so
want to
if
do
you
those
deny
classes.
it, you
If
get
deny
denied.
it, you deny,
Yeah,
right, for
for
the
sure.
money. So it's just like,
Class
you
is
know,
gonna be packed out, 50 people in the room. We
hey,
going.
I'm in there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go, but it's beneficial. It's like it's not like it's like a
It'll make sense
horrible
for
thing.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll make sense for
Like,
everybody.
yo, now you're more freaking financially sound because you had a kid.
And make it a requirement.
Yeah, it has to be a requirement,
Like a
right?
requirement.
You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like that would work perfectly. You know what I mean? It's no harm, no foul. It could be a government run or the private entity can be put on the classes, or it could be a virtual thing for sure, or it could
Virtual.
be just. It don't even have to be
Virtual is
virtual.
real cool.
It could be like one of those online courses,
like a DUI school or something like that.
something like that.
Make
Oh,
it-
man,
make it
that's a
requirement
business.
before you even
It's
receive
a whole
child
nother
support.
business.
It's a whole nother
It's a whole
business.
nother
That's creating
business.
job, bro.
That's creating jobs.
Man,
That's
shout
creating
that out,
income,
bro.
you know
I
what
want
I
to press the
mean?
wrong button. That's hard. That was
I just-
super hard.
I just solved
let
the
me-
issue, bro. No more child support, bro.
That was
There
hard.
you go. But let me give you the last one. I gotta go, right? So child support. Any man notice, any woman notice they get child support, any man notice that they receive that pay child support. Why is it that it's so messed up? Because a woman, when she receives child support, right, is considered as an income, but as a man, is shown as a debt. Men can't write that off on their taxes, but a woman can show that as income to buy a house. A woman can show that as income to buy a car. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like-
deep.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's
Hey,
deep.
it's a fact. In a woman on here that paying child support or receiving, they agree to it. Any man on here that listening, they agree to it as well. So it's uneven all the way across.
Gotcha.
That's crazy.
Well, need to be more
But
men
y'all
out here
hold
that
it
go
down,
get
man.
some child support.
Man.
No, put that man on child support if he need to be, not because y'all had a fair relationship.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna leave with that.
that's fair. That's fair.
So
We
appreciate you.
bro.
Hey, drop all the links and
Yeah,
everything
make sure
you
you
want these
drop
people to
everything.
share. Hey, look, share the video, David. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube, my man.
Man, I'm already on it. Let's go.
Say less.
Right,
say
that's a
less.
bet.
It's the call-in show. It's the call-in show.
And show that was
That was solid.
very informal.
Yeah, that was very solid. So, what's the number, bro?
The number is 478-318-2456. It's the call-in show with Ken Wayne. We talking child support. We talking working with a spouse, trying to start a business with a spouse. We talking about
College for the
College.
kids. Should you go to the? I mean, you gonna
is
send
college worth it?
as an entrepreneur? Is you gonna send your kid to college, or are you gonna just put them in the business like right off the rip, or you want them to start their own business? Like how you feeling about that?
What Brandon said, man, in the chat.
Brandon.
Brandon, she said something's pretty lengthy. I got these shades and
Let me document this. Okay, she was saying about the child support piece that it should be documented.
as in what?
Like, so you should have to put like what exactly you spending the money on, so that way, you know what I mean. People like
It should. You know what? You shouldn't be able to withdraw cash, and they can just pull it. They can just track it. They can just
so
track the
it's all being
spending.
done on that.
You know,
Yeah, so
it'll be all digital.
But that's basically what she was saying. Like, it's so it can be known that it's actually going towards your kids'
something.
well-being. You know what I'm saying? So that's solid. You know
So
what I'm saying?
kids' well-being, right?
Mhm.
Kind of a touchy topic because I mean,
electric. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you already know where I'm going with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You like everything doesn't have to say children's praise. Kids
Right.
Foot Locker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, this say the regular Foot Locker.
All right. How we know that it was for
these shoes high as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 300.
Right.
What?
Like your kid,
5, right?
right? What size shoe he wear?
Call in show. We got to call him. Let's do it. It's the call in show. K, Wayne. Let's do it. Yo, Big Whoop.
What's going on, man?
The boy Brandon said, "What my boy Big Whoop at?" Tell him I said, "Yo."
Laid back in the cut. You know what time it is.
Yeah, for sure. What you want to touch on, man? Them kids. You want to touch about that child support? You want to touch on that
spouse?
Well, I can't remember all 3 of them.
Spouse is a spouse, bro. I got you. That's what I'm here
man. For. We finna touch on that child support.
Oh man, okay.
That's what we finna touch on. So I get saying it should be documented, and I've just been kind of listening to what everybody else been saying. But at the end of the day, it really depends on what kind of relationship that woman got with her dude, her kid's father, however you want to put it. It depends on what kind of relationship it is, because you got some good dads out here.
Sound like you want to kind of echo on my man, like you got it on speakerphone.
Hold on, let me take my talents to South Beach. Hold on.
Yeah. Put the take it off speaker. Sound like you on the water.
Nah, I ain't nothing no speaker.
Underwater shouting.
Reaping in this
swimming pool full of liquor, ain't diving. All right, you said
like, nah.
You sound like a guy who should be on the call-in show. What you got?
I just feel like at the end of the day, man, it really depends on what kind of relationship you two have between each other when it really comes to the money, and it really depends on what kind of female you're dealing with.
What we talking about?
Talking about
we talking about the child support.
Okay,
bro. So we talking about strictly child support. I mean, my thing is, I feel like if I got a good relationship with the person who I'm paying the money to, and they doing everything right by my child, I don't care what they do with the money. It's on them. As long as my child is being taken care of.
Well, so you do care then. See, y'all can't be coming on here saying 2 things and meaning.
Man, that's one thing.
You said I don't care what she do with the money as long as my child taken care of. That's literally saying I care what she do with the money.
No, it's not. It's saying that I don't care what. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody and y'all co-parent will, and she doing her thing regardless, you're not finna sit up here and worry about when you paying $900 or $1,000, whatever you paying for child support. You're not sitting up here worrying about where the money going. Is what I'm saying.
Who's not?
I'm not worried.
I'm not worried
about where the money going. No, I'm not.
Long as your kids been taken care of.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I can understand that. But I mean, I feel like if that's the case, you probably you shouldn't be on child support. Like if y'all had that, if that dynamic was solid, then the child support thing shouldn't even have been a situation that came up anyways. I don't know how it is here in Georgia, but I know in New York, if you get a DNA test, you automatically, like, the government automatically puts you on child support. If you get like a government DNA test, like one from the state, then they're gonna put you on child support regardless.
Yeah, see, and I heard that too. So like, don't try to see if it's your baby or not.
Yeah.
Like, we finna smash you.
If you don't think you don't think it's your baby? Oh, it is, and you about to pay for it.
Oh no!
Yeah. Like my dad had to pay child support for me, and I lived with him. Like the whole until I was 18. Yeah, and I don't even know where that money went.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like, so
what's that, Wayne Senior?
Yeah. He had to pay child support for me for 18 years, and I lived with him. So he paying money coming out of his account for me, and I'm living with him, and he taking care of me. So
your mom and him was in the same house?
No, it wasn't. But my mom wasn't getting a check neither. So the government was getting a check. Yeah, because like
your mom wouldn't get a check.
Nah.
So it was the money was just going up, just.
It was going to the government.
I'm paying to have my son.
No, I mean that's a thing too, though. Like, cause like that's I think that's a part of something or another. Like that, the birth of the baby, that's not free. That's not a free service. you don't have insurance and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Man,
Makes sense.
that's some New York Timberland stuff right there. I ain't never heard.
You said New York Timberland stuff?
Yeah, I ain't never heard that like that. I mean,
Man, get that man out the Timberland,
bro. Right.
Hey,
New
you
York
talking about the birth of the
Timberland
baby and
stuff.
all that. Hey,
That's a medical bill, ain't child support.
Right. That's it is.
Yeah. Hey, that what it sound like. I'm saying, I don't know what Pop's got going on, but you know, that might
man.
be for you, bro. That might be for the support of another child. Just saying.
I'm telling you, he ain't look, bro. Ain't all his children Wayne.
I'm telling you, well, another Wayne would have been another right here.
I got Wayne 7 through 9.
5 Wayne would have rocking around this motherfucker.
Roman numeral shouted.
That's crazy.
Nah, but go ahead though, bro. We going off topic. What you were saying? You said it depends on the relationship with the woman and the man, and you said you don't care about what she spend the money at, but as long as she take care of your child, and that's more stuff on top of that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at the comments stuff. I know Brandon was saying you don't never know really who you dealing with until you have a kid by him.
That's a
which
fact.
is true. But you
It's
know,
a whole
I'm
nother
saying
beast.
Really,
It's a beast.
for sure.
Become a whole nother beast when that baby
You
come.
say the moon come out when the baby come out. Full moon.
Oh,
Teen Wolf. You might got Teen Wolf.
Hey, like I say, it depends on the relationship, man. You know, stuff change, people change. You know, it really just depends on. So basically, what I'm gonna say about that, I'm gonna just kind of let it go. It really just depends on how your relationship is with the person, on how you gonna feel about that. Because that's a controversial topic. Because everybody's situation ain't everybody's situation.
Yeah, it's definitely
You're gonna always feel different
situational.
about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You starting bidding with your partner, with your significant other?
No, I'm not.
Simple
I'm
and
not.
plain.
Hell no. No, I don't even want to start no bidding with no family members or none of that.
Okay, with
No, sir.
with hell no.
Hell no. It's too personal. I don't want to feel like. So this is my favorite saying. What I always say, like, you can't get the world no excuses. So why you trying to give me some?
Why she gotta give you excuses? Y'all partners.
The same way she get that regular job she worked, no excuses. That she was running late and she was sitting down in the bed out there on TikTok and it. Hell no, like you're not finna give me
You
no
need to be here on
excuses.
time. No leniency.
You shouldn't even give them to whatever you're doing now. But I'm just saying in general, like people feel like when they have a personal connection to you that they can slack off and
they can do a little different.
Yeah, they can do stuff a little bit different. Now you're gonna treat me the same way you treat
corporate
these other people that you don't work for. You know
What you mean? What you saying? Treat you, bro? This her business too.
Right.
Who said it? You said
See
it
this
was her
question.
business?
See this question is always getting diverted until it's almost like the woman working for the man. You hearing it too, right, Wayne? Like, so you can't be giving me no excuse. So what you mean, bro? This my business,
She
bro.
don't work for you.
I work with you,
y'all
bro.
business
You
together.
ain't talking about this my business, bro. I give the business an excuse. You better shut up talking to me, bro. Before we make no decisions all week.
so hold on. That's the thing.
You see what I'm saying? But like it's y'all co-owners. So you said say it again. I'm sorry, I talked over you.
She ain't about to tell me what decision I can make the same way.
Yes, she can, bro. Y'all co-owners. You
no
can't.
decision's gonna get made then.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
you know what I'm
decision's
talking
gonna get
about.
made.
It's a board meeting every day.
It's a hell no.
Okay, well that makes sense. That for sure. And one more, you got to gaze over the last topip.
The kids, because you got 2 little ones, right?
Yeah, you sending the kids that you want to be entrepreneurs or you want to send them to college.
I want them to do whatever they want to do. And my kids though. So my kids.
What are you recommending, sir?
You said what am I recommending?
Yeah, it's not what they want to do because they can want to do some crazy crap that is wrong. It's what you gonna lead like, hey, listen, you can get you a job, or you can try to start your business, or like, no, we don't care about none of that. You going straight to college. What you doing?
Or the military.
Military, yeah, that's the thing
Military,
too.
man. Military is a strictly hell no. I don't want my kid to go to the military.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Thanks for the support out of this military, but
we
ain't going.
No disrespect to
No disrespect, but yeah, hey, David was just on here.
Right.
Thanks.
Shout out to all our veterans, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
Active
veterans.
duties.
But I'm not going to be one of my children.
No, for sure. Yeah, we ain't got time for none of that. So what I would, I mean, I would advise them to go the entrepreneur route. And I mean, with my kids now, I think they pretty much see me doing stuff. Even though I got a 9 to 5 too, they pretty much kind of
Be diverse a little bit at
drive
least.
to the. Yeah, they kind of diverse, but really with the stuff that they watch from YouTube. So you got all these 9-year-olds and stuff like growing up, sitting up here now making millions of dollars. Like they want to go that same route. Like they feel like if they can do it,
I should be able
if
to.
they see them do it, they can do it too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So we trying to start them early with it, man. So hopefully they go the entrepreneur route. But like I said, if they end up want to go to school, I mean, I'm with that too. I do feel like school, I guess, kind of getting away from your city or whatever. They kind of build character. You got a chance to kind of get away. So I mean, they got it perks to it, but I definitely don't feel like you got to go to school in order to make no bag. Because that's far from true. I was going to school for surgical tech, and I was almost done. So I started doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Surgical
you
tech?
can't pay me to go back. Yeah, surgical tech.
You talking about like surgery? Like
Yeah,
doctor?
surgical
You were
tech.
going to school to be a doctor at one point, bro?
Ben Carson.
Surgical
Hey.
tech. Surgical tech, sir.
Oh, so you just gonna pass the scraper,
They pass it to you.
and then you the little attitude with the suction, the little
Like
suction.
1, 2,
Pass suction,
2,
please.
passing the tools. Yeah,
Scraper,
that
suction.
type of stuff.
That's fine,
You
though,
see what
bro.
I'm? Yeah.
That's hard.
That's crazy.
Light taught me that you can make the second other way. So
For sure. You would have been smooth though with the little suction though, bro. I can see you like killing that.
yeah, fine, man. That's it. When I thought it was a lot of money back then, I don't think it's a lot of money now. So that wouldn't work for me.
Indeed, agreed.
Well, what we gonna say, bro? Appreciate you calling. Get out that tornado that you in, because the wind definitely chopping.
Y'all got me outside out here.
My dog, appreciate you
Shout out
calling.
to you.
Calling show, bro.
It's the call-in show. It's the call-in show. It's the
People-
call-in show. What's the
People
number?
calling from Oklahoma with a tornado.
What's the number?
478-318. 478-318-2456. Calling show, man. People weighing in heavy on this child support. And just think, like,
We
I
got the
guess
spouse situation
Yeah, we
going
got the
on.
spouse.
Got the kid situation
Got the kid
going
situation
on.
going
What I
on.
mean? Like, what y'all want your kids to go to college? Y'all want them to follow in y'all footsteps? What y'all want to do?
what you think about the kids with the college and versus like just going out into the world. So that's what I think we should call it, like going out into the world or just going to college, because like you said, you can choose the military, you can just go get a 9 to 5 and not go to college, or you can do entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
Or so many.
or they can just kind of fall into the family business type ordeal. But I mean,
Yeah.
the way I
Would
look
that be
at it,
considered entrepreneurship, stepping into a role
I mean,
that's already kind of like
that's already set up for you. I mean, yeah, in a sense. Because I mean,
it's not a job.
Yeah, it's not. Nah, it wouldn't be a job.
depending on the role?
Depending on the role, yeah. Because I mean, you could put them into a position within your company, and then now it's a job.
Okay,
know what I'm
so
saying?
yeah, so
But
yeah.
or it's like, yo, I'm handing the whole thing over to you. That's just like home ownership.
Now that's definitely entrepreneurship,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you in the decision making part.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
part,
saying.
yeah.
So it's like, I'm handing the whole keys over to you. This is your thing now.
Make it
Run
happen.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like ideally, I would want that, but I'm not setting my business up for that. I'm setting my business up to allow it to be able to prosper if he wants to, or if he does not want to walk into the role of CEO or anything. And I mean, I feel like there's a lot of benefits of college. I mean, like I said, with the conglomerate and all of the cool stuff with going to school out of state and all that, or just not even necessarily out of state, in state too.
Because all the time, a
But
couple
just-
hours away, you still can be in state.
Yeah, you still like having that college experience that it is beautiful, and then it's a lot of things that college can teach you that can be applicable to the workspace, because I guess things that I don't know, what I'm saying, there's blind spots that I didn't even know I had or thought I had, that he would be able to get a formal education and see those things and then help elevate the business.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But or he can just learn it how I learn it, and then running it how I run it, and then obviously from his own personal experiences and things like that, he'll add his own, touches to the business, and
twist.
Hopefully elevate it as well to be able to pass it on. But you just never know. But I don't want to build my business dependent on like, hey, this is
for you, son.
Yeah. Like
you putting a lot in one. You putting all your eggs in one basket.
Nah, for sure.
That's
so risky. And if you don't want to do it, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? When I say I want to retire, then it'd be like, dang, he don't want to do it. It's either I gotta like sell a business, close the business, or just keep working it until I pass out.
Which is always an option.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Passing out is definitely an option.
But then what happens then? Like the business just goes away. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
if you got your, I guess, your will, and just like your
who gonna get it then? Like who am I willing it to if he don't want to deal with it?
Pass it to your son and sell it. He still got control of it. It doesn't mean he have to run it. He just put it on the market. Put it on the market.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. That's just like an insurance claim.
Nice little bag from it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I definitely want to push my son into nothing that he may not want to do type thing, because I wouldn't want him to have the pressures of trying to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be fully happy with your life, live your life. So
I did mine, you do yours.
Yeah, if I just see you just, this is what I want to do, this is where I can see myself at, Dad, like, give me the steps, okay, cool, let's go that route. But, shoot, if I could sell the business, like we said on the episode prior to this, I would do it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you straight, bro. You want to work a 9 to 5. You want to, I don't know, I don't want to try to down talk on nobody's position in the workforce, but whatever you want to do it. You want to be a chef, you want to work at Olive Garden, maybe, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of live a comfortable life, because some people, they cherish time over the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people like to work a couple hours out the week, be okay, be able to enjoy their family or just the things they want to do. So that's what he's about. I won't call you a failure. You don't got to walk complete in my shoes. But if I can help finance your situation where you're not just a F up,
Right.
I'm good with that.
No, that's a fact. And shout out to Robert Grant for dropping some stars. Shout out to my boy Jahad for dropping some stars. You know what I mean? If y'all want to drop us some stars, we got a star party going on, man, for 5 money, man. Like,
come on,
go ahead,
we
drop
need
some stars, man.
Keep them going.
Y'all like the content that y'all getting, go ahead and drop some stars. It'll help us, help the podcast, help elevating, doing cool things, bringing in some dope guests and doing some dope things. But yeah, man, call-in show. What's the number, bro?
The call-in show, 478-318-2456. Like, share, call in. We talking child support. We talking starting a business with your spouse, and we talking taking them kids to college or putting them out there into the world. Entrepreneurship, military, 9 to 5.
All that good stuff.
All that. So let's speak on. Go ahead. You can ask me first. Yep. Nah, I'm listening. I'm listening here.
You already know.
Nah.
Go ahead.
I'm listening because we finna ask each other the same thing.
You start the business?
I knew it, bro. I knew it. That's why I just sat here. Y'all already knew it, bro. Don't need for me to say it because it's coming. I already knew it because we can't talk about child support because we not on it.
Right.
So thank God.
Yeah.
Most high. Shout out to the people not on child support.
Doing the right thing.
Can't say that. You can't say that. Can't say doing it right. That was a shot.
What?
I mean, it's a shot at people who doing the right thing and they on child support still. I didn't say you intentionally done it.
I got it.
It's a passive, people are feeling some way.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, what that man talking about? I pick up little JJ every week, bro. How done join, bro? But now, what was the question?
You starting a business? Shout out to Brandy, dropping some stars.
Hey.
Oh, star party, baby.
Payola. We probably can get another drink at the end of the podcast. But now, starting business with the spouse. It sounds good. Like when people think of, okay, do Jay-Z and Beyonce own any businesses together?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't nothing that's just out there. They probably doing something low key.
Yeah.
He probably came to her with a proposition like, hey man, I'm get about 5 million. I'm gonna put up 10. I need 15, so just give a percentage and we'll just run it. But I don't know if I would solely just start a business like with a partner. We can go into something and you can. Oh, let me see. I want to try to word this the right way because I don't want to overstep any boundaries. That
Okay, well, hold on. I'm to gather that because Robert made a valid point. He was saying that basically like the only way he feel like the relationship could work, a business relationship could work, is if both parties are already entrepreneurial minded. You know what I'm saying? Because then that way they don't compartmentalize for the business. And they'll understand how to compartmentalize the business and the relationship, right? So they're not mixing the business and pleasure or business and personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But when you're thinking about a woman who's like super emotional, I don't give a damn how entrepreneur she is and how much of a go getter she is. If you upset that woman
In the business
from 9 to 5, let's just use business hours from 9 to 5, 6 o'clock, she's still upset, bro, for the most part.
So you ain't getting no nookie at the end of the night.
But you remember when we supposed to make that proposition with such and such? You didn't want to do it, but I did. Man, go to hell.
I'm going to sleep.
You were sleeping on the couch, and I see you at 9 this morning. I see you at 9 to 5 again.
We'll try this again tomorrow.
Man, come on, man. We better agree tomorrow if you want everything to be good in the crib. You call in too, Robert, because I definitely like your perspective and takes on certain, these subjects and stuff we be talking about. But entrepreneurial mind.
Sheena, coming through with the stars.
With the
star
stars.
party, baby. We
Star
appreciate
party.
y'all.
We going crazy. These are the most stars we done got on the episode, right? Call in show.
Appreciate
478-318-2456. Call in show.
Look. So Brandy said she worked with a husband and wife duo twice in the dental field, and neither couple was happy. You know what I mean? Like,
told you,
happy wife, happy life.
it's
man.
too much clashing, bro. It's hard.
Married people don't have sex. You crazy, Robert?
He said, "How many what?"
Said married people don't have sex. That's crazy.
Call in show 361.
Go ahead. Ain't no bill collector.
Never know, boy. Call in show.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, my guy. You
Top star earner. We're gonna intro you when you call now.
Right.
The top star man, the top fan of the show, Mr. Robert.
Hey, I just got to support, man. I just got to support.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, congratulations on your following too on YouTube, bro. That's huge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Shout out to that.
I appreciate it.
Make sure you drop the
It's
link to
been
your
a
YouTube
long
in
road.
in the comments too.
Oh yeah,
so
I'll
people
do
can
that
check you out.
when we get off. But yeah, man, that whole subject of working with a spouse, man, that is no joke. And
For sure.
like I was saying in the comments, I think it's just a lot easier when both parties are entrepreneurs, because there's just a lot of nuance to being an entrepreneur that you just don't get. Like there's that mindset and that whole thing that takes years. Like as an entrepreneur, you spend years cultivating that. And, it's just hard to throw somebody into it that's an employee. Like, in our laboratory, my wife is a clinical scientist. So she's a scientist. Like,
Right.
Everything is, very rigid. Everything is black and white. Everything has a purpose, a reason. And entrepreneurship isn't always like that. Like, there's
Definitely.
always shades of gray. And trying to get somebody to understand those things when you're just not wired that way
Right.
is just, it's just not easy. Like it's just a difficult thing. And I think some people can do it, but startup business is stressful enough.
Definitely.
And it's just almost like, it's just throwing another level of complication. And, in the case of our business, she was the most critical part of it,
Right. She's like the talent in a sense.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. She was doing science and I'm selling the product. So, us
her
needing
ain't
to
no product
communicate
to
was
sell.
critical. Right. Exactly. And, a lot of it just comes down to, okay, hey, I need you to make this sacrifice you know, for your time, let's say, that to me is a no-brainer.
Right.
Because, you know, I you know, sacrifice all day, every day, you know, team no sleep.
Right.
But for her, who's used to, you know, well, it's 5 o'clock, it's time to go home and not think about, you know, what I do for a living anymore. You know, it's like, no, you left that at the door
Right.
when you decided to open a business, and that transition is just, you know, more difficult for some people.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder.
And I think I not underestimated it, but I guess I underestimated her adaptability or how quickly she could adapt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, I think we kind of figured it out, but I guess it was just kind of like, you know, I had to take a minute and say, okay, whoa, I forgot that this stuff isn't natural for everybody, or, you know, this isn't a trainable thing. Like there's some parts of this that just have to be built into you.
Right.
So, you know, I think we eventually found some middle ground, but it was a little tough there at the beginning.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that. Because I mean, it definitely, like you said, that, and that's just with anybody, right? Like, it's hard to teach certain aspects of entrepreneurship because it's something that it's got to be in you. I'm not saying you got to be born with it, but it's got to just be something like a spark. You know what I'm saying? That got to be lit within you to say, hey, like, yo, this is what I want. And so you understand those sacrifices, you understand those certain things, but sometimes it comes from a certain level of education or, you know, research and different things like that. But if you don't do those things to be put in that situation, you're not going to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just not going to make sense to you at all.
Imagine trying to tell a scientist to don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll
They're
figure
like,
it out later.
Nah, I need to know the whole breakdown of this. You know what I'm saying? Let me know the formula. Yeah,
I need a chart.
Exactly. Nah, for sure. Like, cause that doesn't make sense. Cause like, as we know, you know what I mean? Sometimes we can wake up and be like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna pay these bills. But then by the end of the day, you be like, yo, this is like, I got a surplus now. Like I just did a record breaking day and I can't really assess it to anything, like any one particular thing. Like just today just went crazy.
It just turns on a dime for and there's no explanation.
No rhyme or reason. And sometimes it's not duplicatable. Now, and there is some instances where it is. So you like, okay, I did this and this is the results I got from it.
Or at least there's something you could take away from it and learn from it.
Right. But sometimes it just be crazy. And like somebody that's very analytical, like a scientist, they like, nah, that don't make sense.
Does not compute.
Right. Error.
Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. Let me stop. But I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all, you know, I appreciate y'all keeping up with it, doing the thing. I think on the last show, you were talking about consistency. Yeah. And I like to see it, man. Like that makes it, it's like I see y'all come across the feed and I know it's Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's good to see.
Legend made the day.
Good to see.
No, I did.
Legend made Wayne day, Robert, man. Hey, man. I like to see my man smiling, man. He ear to ear.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah, but y'all.
Go ahead.
I'd say y'all take it easy. Glad to see y'all out here keeping up with it.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
All right. It's the call-in show. What's the number?
478-318-2456. Call-in show. Consistency and no it's Thursday.
What's the number one more time?
478-318-2456.
Dang, that's not the same energy as last time.
Call-in show. It's an insider, everybody. It's an insider. But yes, sir. I said, bro, I'm just looking up like, boy, he just, yeah, you heard it. Nah, you right. You know, it's all good.
I mean, hey, you know, I know a little bit about a little bit.
Hey, man, well said.
That's it.
Well said. But call-in show 478-318-2456. We talking kids, entrepreneurship, or college. We talking child support. Should they ban it? We also talking about we're talking about what you think about child support. And we also talking about starting a business or working with your spouse.
Are you doing it? I mean, I would love to hear from somebody that's actively doing it on, and everything's going great.
And this is why you're not going to hear it, because it's a bad decision. This is a prime example why we don't hear anybody talking about how it's just such a luxury.
Hey, man,
working with my spouse, significant other, every day. We wake up and we get to it.
We get to it. We come home. Everything's happy. You know what I mean? We don't take nothing home with us. Like how does that dynamic work?
How does it work? Call in, show 478-318-2456.
Come on, man. Y'all calling. We got enough people on here. Don't be shy. You know what I mean? Don't be shy.
Call in, hit the line.
Just call. We ain't asking you to put your face on here. We are asking you to pick up that phone. Give us a call, baby.
Yeah, we see the chat going crazy.
Right.
But
yeah, I mean, just if we're going back on the child support thing, I just seen it
ruin people, man. I mean, it's like sometimes that amount that the government or whoever the hell in charge of, ruling the case or whatever. I mean, sometimes that amount can cripple people, bro. Like I've seen like people's driver license getting took. Like how are you gonna take care of the kid if you can't even drive, and get to work?
And what if that's your job? Yeah. Is driving, right?
Yeah,
you're a UPS driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now your license get taken.
See, you working at UPS, your ass need to be paying your bills.
Right.
See, they ain't got no excuse.
I mean,
they make decent money at UPS.
But I've seen situations
But
where
maybe
like
that overhead could be
a little high.
No, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong, because you can have a situation where you are with the significant other and y'all living a certain lifestyle, and when you part ways, it's like I still got these bills. Now they're taking X amount plus the bills I already had, so you could still be crippled.
So
no, you're right.
It'll crush you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't like you could just jump out the lease because of that. You know what I'm saying?
David said taking driver license is illegal.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that's doing it.
It can't be if they making it jump. Hey, giving them driver license.
Right.
Over with.
Crash out.
And then, people go to jail over it. It's like, yep, you're in the rear. Time to go to jail for it because you owe debt.
Yeah.
What if they did that to like people with debt with credit card stuff and debt? You just went to jail.
And what about with us? Because I got a couple people I want to send to jail.
That's what I'm telling you.
What we talking about?
We need the police to jump on him and call his show. Officer, goddamn.
Hey, can we get something like how that work? How we gonna put somebody in jail for owing us some money like the government do?
I'm trying to tell you.
I want to take somebody else too.
Yeah, and then how does the child support work? Like, so say if the person who's supposed to be paying the money, I guess, if they're not paying, does the government still pay that amount and they just owe the government? Or is it like, how does that work? Or
I don't know, bro. I'm I'm in the same boat as you.
I'm blind to the fact, and that's good in a way because we don't want to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Having to do that, but like I was saying, like I just seen to tear people down, and I seen good dads, good fathers working hard, man, just in getting their pay like garnished like super heavy just because like David was saying, a fair relationship, or people can just be jealous, and especially if you had kids in one household and you go to another household and have kids, or if it's no kids over there, maybe he or she or whatever is already already had their own kids. It's a jealousy part. It's jealousy at that part. So
talking about on the other woman's end,
the other person,
yeah,
the other person's in.
That's a fact. I mean, it could be. You know what I mean? But I think that's like a really vicious thing. Like I've heard people say like, "Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna put you on child support because I don't want to deal with you."
Yeah, but then at that point, I mean, what, you gonna eliminate the child from the person's life?
I don't know.
Like, you got to deal with me,
right? I mean, especially if I want to be active.
Yeah, you got to deal with me. So
yeah, like
it's no not dealing with me.
Or I've seen the same instance where they just be like, yo, like nah. Well, I mean, at that point you got to go to the courts to get people to get the joint custody or whatnot.
Custody battle. And that's a whole nother
thing. But you know what I mean? Like some people like, yo, I'm paying child support and I want to see my kid. I want to be active in their life. But the other person is just like, nah, I'm good on you. because of whatever whatever the relationship or how it ended or whatever the case may be.
Speaking of that, I was looking just like child support and business kind of related type stuff. We was looking at a topic. It was showing that it's more single black women owning more homes than single men.
That's why we need to put them on child support. Guys.
Chill out, man. Chill out, bro. So they get too much money, or the women being more responsible than the men.
You know what I mean?
Like financial wise, or do they want their ducks in the row? Are they ducks more in the row than the guys?
I feel like it is. I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like women are just more organized. Like they're more organized. They're more goal driven. Like they're gonna write the goal down and they're gonna take the steps. They're gonna write the steps out and they're gonna take the steps to make it happen. Where us, we just like renegades. You know what I mean?
Women are more short term minded as well. And let me put that into perspective.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm confused.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say something like most women have like bad spending habits, right? Let's just say just on the bad scale, they have like bad spending habits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most men, for the most part, usually try to play the long game as far as savings. So women are more organized because they're thinking about what's need to be done right now. So this stuff is all out of whack. Let me put it together. Men, we have so much foresight. We're never in the prison, so we working, just moving, hustling. We thinking about tomorrow. Then we look back like, look at this trail of dust I just left. If you kind of get it, if that kind of makes sense. What you're saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we far gone, bro. We living in the future, bro. We thinking about saving the money. We thinking about making the money. We thinking about how to make the money come to us. What's overtime looking like at our jobs? What's positions looking like? A woman, they live more day to day. This is not my analytical data. I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I read it. But then, as I, read the paragraph or whatever, it made sense because, you think of women, they're thinking about like right now. Like, look at this house. Like, it needs to be organized right now. Like my address need to be organized right now. We'll work all week, and instead of like putting stuff back in place as we go, we look back and it's just like, damn, I need somebody to clean this up.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. No. I can see that. But I don't know. Like it's just. I mean, I guess that right now thinking or being, I guess, living in the present. In that particular example, is working out because they really killing. You know what I mean? Like shout out to all the women entrepreneurs out there. Like for real, cause y'all showing up, man. Y'all showing out. Like y'all blowing the dust off of it, and they not afraid to go get the information. Like I swear, like we probably even with the ebook, I think we have more women purchase the ebook for the car rental business than we did men.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they not afraid to go get the information. They gonna put in the work too. And then that other, like I guess that present, situation. They're there, like because they know how to live in the present. They taking advantage of that information right then and there, and acting on it. Where I guess for us guys, we just like thinking so far ahead, we not even doing the work. I'm guessing, you know what I mean?
We're not even doing the work.
Sometimes, I guess.
Man, I ain't gonna say that about the guys. Nah, I ain't gonna say we ain't just doing. I mean, majority. Yeah, we doing the work, but
but we not doing it. We not organized enough. Like we're just running around. We're not running.
We doing the work, but not. I don't want to say efficiently.
Effectively? No,
it's
not
been
even
effective because we will make the income, so it's got to be effective in a way. But it's just. It's not a word organized. It's not organized, but it's a word though, bro.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I
you got it.
Yeah, I can't bring it to the forefront.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm scrambling. I'm looking through all the files in my brain, like what word is it? But it's that
word.
Yeah, so women think about like even with using the statistics about the house buying, thing. Women are looking,
I just said something about we think about present and the future, however we I have to do the daily duties and little things.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like multitasking.
it's a future, but it isn't. We think about the present too now
Yeah,
because
Brandy kind of said the same thing. We think about the family, making the house, a home.
yeah, see, that's our present stuff. You know, like we thinking about retire. We going as far as like like so. Me and I always talk. What you said? What you read? What?
She said we the new providers, and it's not fun.
Ooh, who said that?
Brandy.
Dang.
That's crazy, huh? What he said?
He said horn for that one.
Oh yeah, right.
Y'all the new providers.
Hold on, wait. What Wu said? Generation of picking the wrong man. Social media got you bent out of shape.
Bent out of shape.
Crazy.
Social media. Getting,
Which one? The more women have. That's the one you talking about, bro.
bro, I was just looking down the phone with just. I said, "Boy, these folks legit just talking to each other."
Dang, what it said? Woo?
Yeah. That's the main one. Yeah.
Which one? I don't know which
I'm
one.
let you find that.
Yeah, go
But
ahead.
what we talking about? Yeah, so like women, I just think women more present day era, like family, house, like let's settle in and get comfortable. Like a man would just live with no decor in the house,
For sure.
no toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Just one roll.
You know, most of the time we standing up using it, so you know toilet paper will run out without being noticed. No paper towels for the hands. We rubbing it on the jeans. You know what I'm saying? And no food in the fridge because we'll eat out every day, and we pushing.
Yeah, she said she was thinking about generational wealth. I feel you.
Who said that?
Sheena.
I think about generational wealth. Yeah, I didn't say women did generational wealth. You know, I just think women are more present. Like, and I wish I had a balance of being in the present as, you know, life goes on, like day to day. Like some days I can just live in the time. Like I'm right here in Imagine 584, me and Wayne, we on the podcast, you know. But most of the time, I'm right here now. Like, dang, I don't know when I gotta get up tomorrow. I gotta meet this person, this and that. Like right now, like those thoughts are coming across my head. But like I want to be able to just settle down, and just kind of just.
But that's one of the things Muse was talking about. Like she had been really diligent about being present and, you know, trying to make sure that that's something that she kind of paid attention to. And one of the episodes we had with her. And I think that's something that it's just got to be practiced.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a muscle, like anything else. Like the more you do it or you know, try to work on it.
It's that consistent thing.
Yeah, that's it. Like as long as you do it enough, stay consistent. Like like consistency is just huge. You know how I feel about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but like, so anytime you do something enough, you know what I mean, they say people say practice makes perfect, right? I think practice makes freaking dang, what's the little saying I was saying? Permanent. Practice makes permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like you stay, as long as you keep doing something long enough, it's just gonna be grained into your mind, and then at that point it's just second nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
That's it. It's the call-in show, man. Like we got, you know what I mean, a little bit more time, maybe another 5 minutes or so.
How we looking? How long we been on?
A little over an hour 17.
Oh man, this been this great show.
Good show. So what's the number?
The number is 478-318-2456. The call-in show call right now. You will be on air with the recap.
Come through.
Right now, we see some of the women say they think about investing in long term. We're here to talk about CD bonds for children. We're talking about, speaking of children, we're talking about college versus like entrepreneurship for children. Should they, you know, should you force them into the education realm, or should you force them into getting that money
ASAP?
And we also talking about
child support.
I said that, right?
No.
Okay, did I say anything about starting a business with your spouse? We just added a topic. That's why I didn't say all of them. But yeah, we're talking about starting a business with your spouse. Since y'all want to drop all these CD buns, where the money gonna come from? We gonna get it together, or you gonna go get it over there? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it takes two. I feel like, me personally, I feel like both people need to just be out there getting it.
Yeah,
you know
for sure. Both people should be out there getting it. Are you firm on that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like that's how it should be.
100%.
Yeah, because like,
no matter how much you make.
I mean, because the thing is that if something happens to one of those streams of income, if y'all both in it, then the whole leg is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like all eggs in one basket. So y'all both working on one business. Something happened in that industry or something happened with that business, the whole household income is killed. But if she's out going ahead and making it happen in her industry, you making it happen in your industry, you know what I mean? Now you have multiple streams of income coming into one household. Like, who don't want that?
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, but you have, I mean, you're right, but you have men who, I'm always budget, but you have men, who take pride in, having one house income and, his job, he can get laid off.
Right, for sure.
So people do it.
I mean, they do
more often than you think.
But that's, but we see how a lot of times that play out.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like it don't usually play out in for the better. For the couple or for the household, right? So,
but how do you juggle that with kids being involved?
I mean,
like somebody has to take these kids to practice. Somebody has to have so if the income isn't enough to justify like me having to do certain things, like I would just rather them not do it.
So you saying
like working like a minimum wage job or something, but you punching 40 hours a week and you just burning time, so I gotta take time out my day to pick up kids, which I don't mind, but like it's not even making sense. There's not even enough money to sustain, like if I'm making enough for you to quit, if your income isn't like needed for real.
That's fair.
If it's a decent, salary or something, decent salary or something, that's cool, work, if you making like something that makes sense for the house, but you just punching, you got 40 hours at $7.50 an hour and just you going crazy hard. Like, nah, man, how about you go find yourself?
Right. I mean, but if that's the case though, right? Like, it's like, all right, well, go do something else that's going to help generate some income that you'll feel a little more fulfilled in, right?
Yeah. It's not fulfilled.
Making money.
Because sometimes, bro, in life, you can't be just fulfilled and everybody happy. You got to, what they say, you got to do what you don't want to do to get where you want to be.
Right.
So, it's all income. Like the money makes sense.
But she's going out to do work. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't want her to work a job that's not paying enough. You would prefer her to just stay at the crib and then try to figure out.
We got kids.
Yes.
Yeah, we got kids and I can like support like your lifestyle to a certain extent, not just blow the budget. But I can support like, the hair, the nails, all the feminine stuff that women like to do. And I can also pay all the bills and take care of the kids. No hassle, man, leave it. But if you're doing something that like...
So is she going to just state that like that's all she going to do? She just going to be like the housewife? That's what you...
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I would do it because it will, bro, like with kids, I mean, like it's so much responsibility that comes with, kids. Like...
What's up? No, definitely.
School and extracurricular and homework.
Yeah.
And clothes. And food,
right.
All that. Who gonna cook them something to eat? Who gonna take them to get something to eat? Who gonna buy the little jeans, the little baby jeans? You know what I'm saying? The baby shoes, all that.
Big boy jeans.
Yeah, who gonna? Hey, he wear this now. If everybody working hard as hell, man, he gonna be going to school with little ass pants. Little high rise. Boy, I ain't gonna see the sock.
You pay for those. You pay for that.
I mean, yeah, and eventually, like, oh, bro, dang, we know you pay, but you ain't got no pants. Right. I know you didn't woke up bro, what? Everything's small.
Right.
So Somebody gotta be on point a little bit.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like that, like, it's not a forever grind, right? If it's built right, then you know what I mean, y'all should be able to not have to be grinding every day, right? Hopefully somebody's business take off more than the other, and then, you know, some less time is needed.
So would you play house dad?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All day.
And you want an allowance. Maybe not even an allowance.
No. I'm not saying like that's all I'm doing. Like I'm not.
No, you house dad.
Oh, like I'm just at the crib.
Yeah, and you ask for money and stuff. Like, hey, girl,
Yeah.
I wanted to get my hair cut. I was thinking about a spa day. I was thinking about a spa day for me. Can I go get my hair cut, please?
Me and the baby.
Yeah, for sure. I'll take the kids. Can I get a break? You'll be walking around that thing with a bunny on. Bunny with
with the buddy house shoes.
and you be looking like P Valley Buddy with the.
Yo, that's crazy.
Chill out. I get back on.
I ain't trying to be like that. I wouldn't mind staying at the crib and I could make some bread like doing.
No.
I gotta make some bread, bro.
Housewife, bro.
Nah, I can't do it.
I meant house dad, so you can't do it.
Nah, I can't.
Like how a woman would stay home
and take care of the kids.
Matter of fact, you get a credit card.
I can't do it, bro. I can't even stay at home on my off day, like all day, and not do nothing. Like that shit annoys me.
So, what amount would it take for you to be able to stay at home?
I don't know if it's an amount to just be like. I mean, I would stay at home and I would take.
Your girl makes $1.5 million a year.
That's cool. I still need.
And she gives you a credit card. Hold on, now.
Okay.
You ain't just like. I'm not putting you in a situation where you just needy.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a credit card. Get some things you want.
Mm-hmm.
Get some things we need. And you pay the bills. I'll just watch the statements and I'll make sure everything cool. But you take care of home.
If I can't do nothing else, I'm not going. I can't accept the offer.
It's either do that or she leave you.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm putting your back against the wall with this one.
That's fine. Bye. I'm gonna put you on child support.
Oh, that's fine.
And I still get the money, and I still get to go out and do my own thing.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
I'm still solid. You know what I mean? Like,
And I'll put you on child support.
I'll put you on child support. And if we marry, you divorce me, spousal support. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Like, you know what I mean? It's two sides to this story, baby. You know what I mean? It's two sides of the coin. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Just
Hey, you can't back me into a wall.
1.5. Come
Right.
on with him, get some. See, bro. See, but what if she see? Can't say that, bro.
Why?
Because we just talked about good dads, so you know it's good moms. You gonna put on child support, bro? Because she don't want you to work.
I mean, why she trying to like handcuff me?
Because she needs somebody to. She wants to be in the house with her kids.
I can make sure that all of that's taken care of and
Not fully.
and do my.
Need you 100%. This is what she said.
No,
Bro,
I got you, but that doesn't even make sense. So if the kid going to school,
Cause men do request that for women. Like,
oh no,
hey,
for sure,
I don't need you to
I've
do
heard
nothing.
it. Yeah, I don't want you to do nothing. Like so why the kid in school for however many hours they in school, right? From 8 to 3. What am I doing from 8 to 3?
Cleaning up with the bonnet.
How much cleaning you got to do? Like how often?
Call in show.
You said it before you
You heard that with the bonnet. The call in show.
Fuck going on, huh?
What going on?
Well, I just called your number and some weird ass shit just happened.
Something weird just happened, bro.
Some super weird shit, bro. I ain't signed up for it. I swear to God, I did.
Okay. Yeah. You called. Oh yeah. I got a new number.
Clearly.
Yeah. You know you on the podcast live right now, bro.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I ain't know you were rocking right now.
Nah, you good, bro. You on now. You called me. Hey, listen. This what we talking about, bro. We on you got Facebook, right?
You know, I don't really fuck with it, dog. You know, I ain't never fuck with no internet shit for real. What's that?
Well, it's all good. We'll take your opinion, bro. Right now, we on the call-in show. We talking about what your feelings is on child support Would you ever start a business? I swear to God. Would you ever start a
Oh
business
my
with your
goodness.
wife, spouse, and would you what about the kids? Would you recommend your kids to go to college or just jump out into the world? You can start. You can go on
Man.
any one of them topics you want. Child, if you think child support more relevant, something that you can resonate with.
Man, all that shit tough for real, but real deal shit, yo. Like, nah, with
You
them
got about
kids
20
though,
people
man.
listening to you right now. We live on Facebook.
I got you. That cool. You know, I don't care.
I already know.
But dig it. So with the kids, man, I think we put too much heat on that school thing, yo. Like, there's a lot of people out here rich, dog, and they now one on finish high school. You feel me?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a fact.
By all means, if you see something you want to do, right? Say you want to be say you want to go to the military and be a pilot, right? You know, there's certain parameters you got to go through for that to be accomplished. So, you know, you got to do this, you got to do that. Can't even be an officer in the military unless you get a degree, correct?
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's your route, if it's something that just got to happen, if you want to go to NASA, right? I get it. You want to go to space. There's certain things you just got to do. But if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got your mind locked on something that you got to do that, man, I say, hey, if you want to find a route, dog, find a route. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I went to the service myself. You feel me? So I don't see the point of being 150K, 300K in debt, and then can't get a job. Is what I'm saying.
So basically, you say try to lean into a career or something that you supposedly maybe want out of life as far as an income, and then if it requires education for you to level up in that position, that's when you should try to just
Definitely
start
go
a
to
school.
school if what you're trying to do is one of them things that you just got. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it.
Yeah.
If you got your sight set on it and you believe in it, then go for it. But if you one of them kids, like most of them kids, and they like, I don't know.
I don't know what I
You
want
see
to
what
do.
I'm saying?
Yeah, and you didn't cost me
I
a
don't know.
hundred
Like
thousand
most
dollars because
kids
you
is
ain't
like, I
know.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. It's like, why you gonna go put yourself in $200,000 worth of debt then if you don't even know what you want to do?
That's fair.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Because you definitely have some people that be out there, you know what I mean, swapping majors left and right because they trying to figure it out on the fly because of that pressure been put on by their parents. Like, yo, you got to go to school. So they just picking stuff.
By all means, yo, like definitely, I understand where when it come to going to get a job, them folks will turn you around if you ain't got that paper. I get it.
Right.
I definitely get it. You know what I'm saying? I got lucky. You know, I went and got a skill. You feel me? They can't turn me around. I got a skill, and
Right.
and that just worked out for me. I ain't got that paper, but I got that skill.
I
That's
mean,
that
But
trade.
yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
all you
That,
need.
you need a trade. Like, if you're not gonna go, you know, complete education, like, you know, going to get a degree, then you got at least got to go and get the education in some kind of trade. Kind of like what you were saying, like you got your eyes set on something. Or even if you don't, like it'll be solid just to be like, if you got a smidget of interest in something, go and get that trade, and then that's something that, like you said, nobody can take that away from you. So even if you find an interest in something else later on, you still got that trade to fall back on if for whatever reason that thing don't work out for you.
for sure. Yeah. Definitely. Nah, I see. For me, man, I definitely didn't know like what I wanted to do coming out of high school. I had no clue. Yeah, Kay was sitting right there with me.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, man, I had no clue. I told y'all I'm going to the service, man. I ain't gonna be right here in the mat time with y'all. I gotta go.
Gone out of
But
here.
nah, real deal though, man. I see what you've been working on, dog. That good deal, and I salute you, bro. I appreciate
Oh yeah, for sure. Much
you.
love,
Definitely,
bro. That's
definitely.
that's the only two subjects you got. I know you kind of
Uh,
called in by accident. I'm gonna get which ones we jump out, but you know the flow is yours.
yeah, nah, I definitely called by. I mean, I ain't called by accident, but I did jump on the internet
Well, yeah,
by
you jumped on the
accident.
podcast.
Right.
I know you called to call me, but you know you in a whole nother situation. Boy, you talking to the world. Boy, you called to talk to me. Boy, you talk to everybody.
Shit, I know how you rock, man. Hey, I do need to talk to you though, bro. So when you done doing what you doing, holla at your boy.
For sure, I'm gonna hit your line, Jack.
Yeah. Y'all be easy, man.
All
All right,
right,
you too,
bro.
bro.
Surprise calling.
Yeah, he ain't even realize.
Hey man, that's how you know when the frequencies align. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And he went in on that joint.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, I guess that's it, man. We're gonna wrap this joint up, man. We appreciate y'all so much for calling in. All the comments been crazy. And y'all just going in. Y'all having your own conversations in the comments is lovely. Like, I'm loving it. I can't wait to go back and
man, get off our grass talking to each other. Talk to us.
Get off our grass.
Get off our grass. No, that's cool,
Well,
man.
that's
We
dope.
like the people because, like, what I've been reading is definitely an exchange of informative information.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so hopefully somebody got something from this. Like, that's our main takeaway for the podcast. A lot of times is just hopefully somebody gathers something that they can go and apply, and use the information that y'all get. Because, like, they say knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge is where the power comes in. Because I mean, you can read a book, but if you don't read a book on fixing a car, right, it tells you everything you need to do to fix a car. But if you don't actually go fix that car's still gonna be broke. Car's still gonna be trash. So please apply some of the knowledge. If you learn something, make sure you share the live or the if you're watching this on YouTube, share the YouTube link with somebody that you feel like will also gain some knowledge from this. You know what I'm saying? Because, my boy David, he went crazy on the child support thing. He got a wealth of knowledge on that, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's a lot of people out there that's dealing with child support things. So make sure y'all maybe tap in with him and get some of the resources and guides that he has to kind of help y'all out with y'all child support situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
do business with that spouse too.
I mean, we
want to see some glory stories.
Yeah, we ain't had no spouses calling saying like they are doing wonderful business with they significant other and everything is flourishing. But we're not saying that that's not the case. Hopefully that's the case. So.
I'm saying it.
Yeah, it is. It's somebody.
Nobody. nah, Wayne, right. I'm just, I like to just be a fool.
So hopefully, fingers crossed. And then I guess the last thing was about the kids, man. Like,
let them kids do what they want. It's your responsibility to run that cheese up. You can't put all that pressure on an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, even a 20-year-old.
Right.
At this day and age. So don't try to force nobody to, do something that you wouldn't do, or don't try to force nobody to do something that they're not going to do, because you can put young adult into a position that they will fail.
Right.
And it'll be all your fault.
You're going to crash them out.
Your fault.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all share. I mean, we appreciate all of the stars.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
What's the YouTube channel, bro?
We're going to drop it in the comments.
Okay. Say less.
But for now, we're going about the whole intro.
About the what?
We're finna rock out. So, hey, you can reach me, K Carswell, social media, MVPK, Instagram, K Carswell on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube. And if you need a rental car, fella ambitious, hit up me, my partner Wayne, Whoop behind the camera. If you need a car, you want to drive for a while, or you want to drive in style, hit up the guys. What you got, Wayne?
Let's go. I'm Wayne, CEO Wayne Wealthy Woodard, on most platforms. So if y'all, need t-shirts, graphics, Ambitious Graphics is where we can help you out with that. If you need a place to shoot your podcast, do photography at Imagine 584, that's where we at right now, located at 584 Poplar. Go on the website, imagine584.com, book a tour. We'd love to show you the place and, give you a tour and hopefully, bring you on as a member. And, like I said, fairly ambitious. So Ambitious Rentals, if you need a car, let us know. We got them all. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I'm logging out, baby.
We out of here. It's the call-in show.